I'm at my dad's house and gonna bring a load of junk to my house. I got my engine stand sitting underneath there. It's the most deadly engine stand possible. The old third leg. So we're gonna drag that to my house. Might bring the Volkswagen transaxle up there. Still thinking about bringing that Volkswagen engine that's sitting underneath there. It's hasn't been turned over, hasn't been looked at in 5, 6, 7 years maybe. But also got to do a headlight review video. I was going to do a review video on this snowblower here, but ended up having some issues, but the company worked out the issues technically, but it just means waiting till next winter to get the replacement. Not too big of a deal. I still might upload some of that footage. But other than this, got a bunch of shit to clean up, and oh, finally, you're getting your ass out here. You going to install some headlight bulbs?
Yeah. Anyways, today I have a special thing. Our video is brought to you by Autoone. And basically what we're going to do is put new headlights in this truck. So, I got StarPuss with me. And we got our package. Yeah, film the filmer.
See no one's face.
Yeah, we got a package here. And basically, Autoone is sponsoring us for this. They sent us, I already started opening. They sent us this, which is, what do you call these again, Curtis?
Bus
Connectors, I guess?
or CAN bus.
CAN bus, okay. And then they also sent us these awesome LED headlights. So I got a set for my truck, and Curtis has a set for his truck. So there's 2 of each of them, and Curtis got the other one in his hand. So there you go.
9007s. Both of our trucks take the same light.
Yep. Okay, so that's yours. There you go. And I got mine.
Set of CAN bus that I don't think I need, but
stand, and then we're going to install these headlights. So stay tuned.
oh, come on, Proxy. Let's take a look here.
Barcode on the packaging. Where's the transparent barcode?
Oh, I already threw that away. Was that important? I'm just taking a quick shot of these lights. They are a full metal light. Yeah, it was on the label. Okay, you know, Proxy, you are just wrecking the video. But it's nice. It's a full metal light. You got your high, your low, and possibly there's a fan built in there, but hard to say yet. Of course, my camera will not focus worth the crap, but there's the...
You're going out.
Yeah, kick her out. She's noisy.
You're going out. Take it back. Goodbye.
Gotta film it all right. Yeah. I gotta film you changing the old light bulb and giving him shit for the shape of his battery. It looks like it boiled over.
Just dirt from the gravel road and mud.
I don't know. That could be salt, but at the same time, that's a dirty battery. But you coated it also with something. So that could be what it is.
Get these stupid little zip ties off of here.
Your old CAN bus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the brand they were before. The Bolsa or whatever they are.
Yeah, they were actually good lights though.
They still are good lights.
Yeah, they still are. They're working perfectly.
Yeah. This connection on mine is where I had some issues where they joined together with the small connector.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had mine. I got a wiggled odd time, but that's probably my fault.
Yeah.
For pulling them nice and tight when I installed them. So how many million kilometers are on this thing now?
287.
And how much pounds of rust did you lose in the last year?
Oh, lots of rust. No doubt about that. Okay, I gotta grab money.
Just a wee bit of rust there, hey? Holy.
Oh, man.
Looks like we're going to have a bodywork project to do soon.
Look where my stands are.
Your what stands?
My
Why do you need a tripod for this?
Because I want to put a tripod up and film what I'm doing.
Just give me your phone. I can hold them both at the same time if you need.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I filament. I'm going to change them.
I might be dual wielding phones right now, one on top of the other.
On this truck, it's simple. There's just 2 tabs, one here, and one there.
You know, your phone doesn't have a very wide field of view. I'm barely seeing like a foot on each side of you, where my phone is like 3 feet on each side of you.
You got a different phone than me.
I know.
I gotta take out these little screws. I forgot about those.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah. I get my hand behind there.
I thought you said it was a 10-minute job.
Well, it is. Get the wiring here.
Are you saying your hands swelled up to double the size than they used to be?
My hands are fat. I got big hands. And I'm a big man. And I'm a strong man. But when it comes to little tight faces,
That's why I said just skip using the CAN bus. Try it without.
That's it. Snap it in and plug her back together.
No dielectric grease?
Nope.
I'm definitely dielectric grease in mine. I keep on having an issue where...
I don't have any
Have any what?
dielectric.
You telling me I stole all your dielectric grease over the
You
years?
did.
I'm pretty sure I could find 5 tubes in the next 10 minutes.
Well, you don't have 10 minutes. You got about 35 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. It's already in. Half an hour later, he has the first headlight installed.
Yeah, half an hour.
I think I looked at the time, Dad, when I said want to see how long it takes me to get the frickin'... I think I did. Well, I'm going to have to put those clips together. How long for me to find the dielectric grease? He's been working on it since.
You haven't found the dielectric grease, have you?
I haven't looked because you said it was too late.
That's right.
It's meant to be a 10-minute job, yeah, I know.
You get this damn thing lined up. It just doesn't want to go.
I'm not filming, don't worry.
Yeah, not at all. Oh, well, it is what it is. I'm getting old and I can't see. I'll admit it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the grooves. That's where that pin's supposed to go in. Yeah, there.
Well, it's almost dark outside.
That didn't work. Come on, you dumb thing.
1 hour later. 2 hours, I know.
Okay, so the headlights are back in place after a little bit of difficulty because I had a bent bracket and I had to figure out what the hell was wrong. I bent one of the brackets pulling out, so be careful not to bend the bracket pulling out, guys, but they're in there.
Or how about this? Just don't switch your headlights every 2 years for the rest of your life and you'll be good.
Anyways, look at that.
See if they go boom or if they work. One's out.
Bullshit.
Yeah. This one, the hard one.
You're a liar. Yeah, right.
Okay, try your high beams.
That's the low beams there.
They look equal.
And, oh, I need key on for the other one.
You need key on? I guess, yeah.
For high beams, yeah. No, that's low beams. That's
Yeah.
high beams.
Okay, the other ones were, yeah, they're working. Go to
You
a
can see they're working from here.
little bit of a flicker, but that's because it's not running, I'm sure of it.
There's a flicker.
Yeah, that one flickered a slight amount, but that's because it's not
That could
running.
have been in the switch on the truck.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah, they look good.
Can't believe those are still working.
Yeah, nice and bright. So that's cool. Okay.
And of course, you'll have to wait until you
Yeah,
actually.
sure, they're same as my other ones, except now they won't go yellow and freaking white all the time on me.
There is fans.
There's fans?
Yeah,
There you go.
but super silent. Unlike your other ones that sounded like little mini turbines going off.
Oh.
These are silent.
Not because of my difficulty. It took me a little bit longer than it should have. But other than that, I fully approve of these headlights. They look really good. They look like they're going to work fine. And I guess we're going to call that a video.
And they do have an extra row of LEDs compared to these guys, so.
They do have an extra row, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. So we both agree that they should be good headlights. So we'll test them out, guys, and we'll go from there.
Is it going to be a separate
like I
video,
say,
or is it going to be this video?
no, it'll be a separate video, but check out Autoone. And on the bottom of my, where the comments are or whatever, I'm going to put the link to their channel as well. And there should be a discount link there as well. So we'll talk to you guys later. For Dry Shaft Drew and StarPuss, have yourselves a good one, and catch you all later. Night.
You don't have that coolant leak that bad, hey?
No, coolant doesn't leak anymore. It's just a little teeny
There's
drop.
oil underneath the
That's coolant.
Well, changed the old headlights on Ford. So this guy here, LED light, low beam doesn't work. Low beam, the fan is revving to the moon. High beam works and the fan quiets down, but This one's working good. I can't remember what's what, but oh, there you go. This one's an aux beam, and I don't know what this one was, but gonna give these guys here a try. My dad just did an Autoone video. He installed these in his truck, and seems to be pretty decent. So we'll see what happens when I throw them in. And one thing I should mention, I'm not sure if all the trucks are like this, but these bulbs can be moved. So basically on the bulb itself, if that focuses, you see how the top is facing outwards more. So that's going to be your high beam. And some vehicles, you can clock these in different positions, but that's where these guys would go for this truck. So some vehicles allow you to mount them up and down and off, you could say. But in this Ranger, that's why I always do it, and that's the way they fit in. And I'm not going to be using a CAN bus this time. I'm going directly to the bulbs because I gave it a quick test. Looks like it works fine on this truck. We'll see if I get any dash lights or error codes. We'll see. Or if they flicker. And I always check them before I put in my clips to hold them in place. But high beam and low beam, of course, is working. And those fans are pretty damn quiet. So I got my low beam and my high beam. And everything seems to be good without the CAN bus. All that is kind of, I guess, is a giant resistor. So what I had in here was an aux beam on one side before, because I was comparing them, and this one was an aux beam. So I had two different aux beams, one of each type, and so this guy was still working at the end, and this one, what actually happened is the bulbs for the high beam crispy fried, and I just barely touched them and they fell off. That was completely out of focus, but that's what happened there. And on my truck it took literally 2 minutes per side to switch them out. I know on my dad's side he has this brackets all bent to shit. The clip that you got to put on to hold it in place is bad on his, so yeah, those are both down all the way. Those are both locked. He also has covers that go over top them, so. But yeah, that was pretty good. So wait until it gets a bit dark and go do a trail ride and check them out. Maybe I'll even clean them first, hey? Well, okay, so far the headlights are pretty good. That's high beam. That's low beam. And just heading off down the trails here to the pit. And this trail's just behind my house pretty much, but just kind of thought I'd give a first quick view of it. And wow, is that grass getting tall down here. And so is the mosquito. So when I get out of the truck to show from the front, if I get out of the truck, will be quick because the mosquitoes are going to be very crazy, especially if I do it on a grass trail. But I think I'll wait until I hit the pit. Here's another shot of the headlights here. This is on high beam. That's low beam. Of course, right now I do have my lights a little bit lower than normal, but that's because I do put a lot of weight on the truck for the winter, and during the summer I don't drive much at night, so it's not too big of a deal. But definitely seems to be more than wide enough and giving me plenty of view. So get a little bit of shot here. Seems to be actually pretty perfect. I don't think I'll have to adjust them. If I did, possibly the passenger side would go up a tiny bit. And other than that, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, plenty of light around corners. Pretty sure they're about as wide as my last set, but definitely, in my opinion, a bit brighter. But I have been only going with one low beam, and I guess one low beam, I guess, would be. Both high beams were working, so still pretty decent. Turn on the camera again once I get into the pit. Well, sure enough, now it has to start raining, hey? But here's a quick view of it. It's about 10:45 or so at night, and get a little bit of a shot of the lights there. They do definitely look pretty good, so And you can see it's pretty dark everywhere else. Of course, my phone does pretty good in low light, but I can tell you one thing, where I'm looking right there with my naked eyes, I can't see that bank, but my phone can. So, try to get a thumbnail picture, but overall, I am super happy with these lights. Okay, just got a little bit of rain trying to get a thumbnail. Definitely had a little bit of rain, that's for sure. Random bone on the road there. Low beam, high beam. A little fogged up. Overall, I'm super happy with the lights. And probably won't put up this video for about a week or two. I always like to make sure that stuff's going to last a bit before I put up the video. But at the same time, my dad installed his last weekend and never had any issues with his. But at the same time, probably put up this video probably around the 20th. We'll see. And once I turn this corner, that's going to be the end of this video. I just thought I'd give a quick shot here on the main road. Decided not to take the trails, but that is low beam and that is high beam. Just a final little clip. And it's almost 11 o'clock at night, so it's pretty great, pretty decent.